Well, hey, Mick, I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you so much for joining today on just this real casual chat. I'd really love to share what it is that you do, what takes up your time, and what some of your passions are.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm honoured to do it, and I really appreciate what you do as well, and how much you've helped me personally. So happy to help.
So, what takes up your time? What do you love?
To be honest, my time is taken up by a lot of my passion is obviously Body Beyond Limit. So I love getting up early and training with the guys is the first thing I'll do in the morning. I love training with the morning crew, getting my endorphins on, and then I feel like I'm on a massive high down here at Body Beyond Limit. So I love to obviously, the one thing I did learn from you is about manifesting my dreams and my goals, having affirmations about what I want to achieve that day and how I want to feel, and making sure I'm taking time out as well, So yeah, I really enjoy. Obviously, I have a puppy, so I got a little puppy at home, and I've got a nice house. I'm doing some renovations on it, so it's not all Body Beyond Limits. I like to, spend time with my close friends and go to yoga. So a day's broken down for me, really. Since I started working with you, I more look at it like it's 50% work, 50% play. Sometimes it does become like 99% work when you're busy. But that's the times that I've really felt like what you've taught me has really helped me to come across to get over the harder parts, because you're going to have to really burn the candle if you are an entrepreneur or you are wanting to change things in your life. I believe that, every time you push beyond your limits, you are changing. And a lot of people like to stay around the comfort zone, but I guess you got to be able to mentally push beyond those limits. So I really love, I really love the stuff that you have taught me and how it's helped me with my business and my whole life.
That's amazing, Mick. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And, it's really interesting because I too myself, for decades of my life, really stayed within my comfort zone. I had so many fears going on, so many limiting beliefs, and I wasn't congruent and taking the action that was in alignment to the goals and the dreams that I wanted to achieve for not only my business, but for my life as well. So I totally resonate with what you're saying there. Tell me, Mick, where were you at when we first met, before you started the program?
Before we first met, I was probably a few months before I was in a really good spot and my business was going well, and had everything. My whole life was planned. It was really good. I had everything going for me, and I had obviously COVID struck. Okay, which did strike a lot of people, and for a small gym business that had to close down, had a breakup in a relationship. There was a lot of it was probably one of the hardest times in my life with sort of figuring out, who I was and where I want to be. So I believe that I was probably in the worst spot I have ever been, to be honest, and to be real, before I started working with you. I was borderline, a little bit, had borderline depression, seen a psychologist, just wasn't dealing with everything that happened all at once in my life. And to be honest, working with you started to really help me with that mindset and realize what I wanted to do. And I had the Michael O'Sullivan fitness business that I had started, and I had been working on. And I just didn't have that accountability with it. I wasn't really pushing to get it all done. I didn't have that fire. I knew it was going to get done, and I was chipping away with it in between my gym business. But I was lucky enough from working with you, to come out of that hole that I was in, and I got up fighting. I got up knowing that I started getting tingles when I woke up in the morning. I started training with my guys. Like I said before, had affirmations about how things were going to be positive. I stopped thinking about negative people, and I unfollowed so many negative people in my life, and I realized that I only really need those 5 friends. You know what I mean? Those 5 friends in life. But since working with you, I started the online business, Michael O'Sullivan Fitness, which is Australia, New Zealand. I've got 300 guys working for me now, and that's going to go. I want it to be the most supportive men's health program in Australia, okay, and hopefully New Zealand, America, UK, and Canada. I also bought a house. I had the plans to buy a house before COVID, and I made it all happen. So I'm starting to renovate the house now and make it feel like more of a home. I got myself a little puppy. I have,
So exciting.
yeah, a little buff. He likes to poo everywhere and chew parables.
They're like having new
like,
babies, aren't they?
it's like having a little baby. That's why I look so exhausted at the moment. But it's like I said before. You got to have that balance. So that was my 2 goals last year after I got knocked down from COVID and everything that happened to me. And I've got some big goals now that I'm working on. Every year I want to make sure I'm getting bigger and better, and basically helping more people. So
Yeah,
Body Gear
amazing.
Limits, for people that don't know, started off in a backyard. It's not a franchise gym. We've done 40 grand's worth of charity work, probably more now between all our amazing members that we've had over the years. We've had heaps of people come and go, that we've changed so many lives, and that's what I basically work for. And that's what you taught me as well. And I always knew what I worked for. When you do something you love doing, you can do it for 80 hours a week and it doesn't even feel like work. You know what I mean? So yeah, and look, the mindset is key, and I tell that to all my members. Like, you got to break down those walls, and you got to be able to push through hard times. And I believe that the life coach work is more beneficial for me than having a business coach, because it's great when you working on your business, but if you don't work on yourself as the business, then you're not going to grow, and you're not going to attract the people that you want. So
Yeah, it's really interesting that you say that, Mick, because of all of the people that I've had the absolute honor, the entrepreneurs that I've worked with over the years, and because I'm in my genius zone as well, as you're in your genius zone as well, and doing what it is that you and I are both passionate about. And we see so many times, I couldn't tell you how many people would come to me and say, Kath, I want to achieve success in my business, and I want to have a successful business, which is amazing. And I really love, supporting and serving and guiding people to create an extraordinary business that is very successful, while obviously making a difference in the world, because that's the kind of business that I love. People with good hearts, people that use their business for the greater good, people that make a contribution and change lives. Like, that just lights me up inside, and I know that lights you up inside as well. And that's what you and I get out of bed for in the morning, right? Is to help people to really transform their lives. But it's one thing to go to work on our business as entrepreneurs, but if we're not paying attention to the other areas of our life that are important to us, like our health, like our fitness, which is something that I love you for, and our mindset, and our relationships, and our contribution, and our leadership, all of these different parts of our life, our finances, if we don't pay attention to that and they all come tumbling down, it's going to affect a successful business, that personal part of our life. So it's so important to take that holistic view of our life and say, okay, where do I need to spend some time, really get honest, and what would I love these parts of my life to look at? So Nick, tell me, just in wrapping up, where are you now? And I've got a bit of a vision as to, you know, the men that you're helping now with your Michael O'Sullivan Fitness Online, which is so exciting because that's more lives transforming in just a greater way again. What would you say to someone who's looking to break through in either their personal or their professional lives?
I always come down to my when I talk to my clients, I always break it down into 5 M's or 6 M's for my clients. So it's obviously mindset. You have to have the mindset to do anything. Like you can't step into running a business or starting a nutrition program or doing anything if you don't have the right mindset. Also, you have to have your mates and mentors, which is something that everyone needs. So mates and mentors are super important, and you're my coach, you're my mentor. You know, I have other people that mentor me, and I've got good mates around me. So you've also got to have the means. You've got to have the means to be able to produce the stuff that you want, to be able to know what you need to do, like to look after those areas in your life, like you just said. So you have to have the means and the education to be able to fulfill whatever you want to do in life. You also got to remember that you're going to make mistakes. We all do, even us coaches and people that are, you know, helping people. We fall off the wagon. We work too many hours where we burn ourselves out a little bit too much. But you got to know what triggered that or what happened, so you know when to stop and work out what's going on, so you can fix those mistakes. And I think mistakes are one of the most important one, because the more you make mistakes or the more you get knocked down and you get back up and keep on trying, the stronger you get. And then you get to maintenance. Maintenance is the phase where you know, you basically just get up. If you're doing a healthy program or you're going to the gym, you get up, you go to the gym, you've done your session, you've done your workout, you're driving home in the car and you're having your smoothie and you didn't even think about it. It just happened. You wake up in the morning and automatically your brain starts thinking of your affirmations. You start tingling and you get excited about your day, like I do now after working for you. And that's where it comes down to. And the last one that I tell my clients, the last M word, is Michael O'Sullivan. I'm there
I
to
love that.
but I also got to add a C in there for Kathy as well. So thank you very much, Kathy.
Mick, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate you. I've absolutely loved working with you, and we're continuing to work together. I'm really excited to see you really creating not only the business and the passions that you love, to really serve and support the people that you get to link arms with on their journey. And the great thing about mentorship is that it's great. I have a whole bunch of different mentors in my life as well. I have finance mentors, investment mentors, health mentors, mindset mentors. I have these coaches and guides in my life too. But it's really important that we have someone that we can guide and we can mentor, and we get to shine that little light in someone's dark cave so they really can move forward and create the success that they desire while we make a difference in the world together. So, Mick, thank you so much for your time today. I am so excited to see what's going to manifest this year, what you're creating, and the lives that you're really making an impact in. So well done for doing the work.
I just want to keep on changing lives and making before and after photos and doing what I do. And thank you for your support and help, Kathy.
You're so welcome. Thanks, Mick.
Okay.
Bye for now.
See you later. Bye.